I have a deep respect for voice actors. Just the other day, I saw that Amber Lee Connors was trending. It's like, oh my gosh, she has so many roles as voice actors, like in the new Raincoat game, all the way back to Chica in FNAF, and also Chica in FNAF. And you know, I've always wanted to be a voice actor, but it turns out I don't really have a good voice for it. But today, I wanted to learn what it's like to be a voice actor without a good voice. So that's why I thought I should analyze the best worst voice actor, James Corden. Number 8. When I first went on the list, I played a little bit of Fable when I was younger, and I had no idea that James Corden was in Fabled. And I was like, huh? What? Huh? James Corden's in Fabled. So I went back, looked up the game, looked at some clips. It's like, oh my gosh, he's right there. He's right. That's James Corden.
Oh, little ones, my situation is unbearable. Words can't even begin to describe it.
And that's one of the main points I see looking at all his voice acting roles, is that he doesn't do a voice for any of these roles. And it's okay, but it's not good. And it doesn't, I don't hear the character. I only hear James Corden. And as a voice actor, you want your voice to go unheard and it to be the character's voice. So that's why Monty from Fable is the lowest on the list.
I was being a bee. It's what I do.
Number 7, Billy from Animals United. Honestly, I had no idea this movie existed. But then I was really sick for like a week. So I just watched all these movies. And I was like, what is this movie? Like, this clip's in this movie. This movie's you couldn't make this movie today if you wanted to. So basically, Billy is an animal that...
Start your drumming, Billy. You've got the groove.
I've got the groove!
plays the drums, and he's like a friend to the protagonist lion. That lion's was murdered by like a thing, and then they want to get the dam because water, and no one dies when they break the dam down. This movie is really confusing. However, with this role, James Corden is putting on a little, he puts on a little voice. It's very subtle, but after hearing it's like, oh, this is clearly James Corden right here. What the, I don't see how. I mean, it's just him doing like a little voice.
George, you know who Q is?
The mouse from Gruffalo. They have the whole movie on YouTube, my movie shorts on YouTube, whatever. And I watched it. I was like, oh my god, this guy's just James Corden. He's a freaking asshole.
It's wonderfully good of you, Snake. But no! I'm having a feast with a Gruffalo.
So basically, he plays a mouse that constantly lies. And like, oh man, the snake about to kill him. Circle of life, whatever. Hakuna Matata. And then he plays a mouse that constantly lies. And he lies to a snake, and he makes up this one animal, and then he traumatizes a child that looks weird. It's freaking weird, man. He just sounds like James Corden again. So one thing, he just sounds like James Corden, honestly. He's not doing any voiceover, at least for Billy the animal. He put on a voice, but Billy the animal is not higher on this list because the voice is just so bad. Ugh. But at least the mouse is he's a memorable asshole.
Why won't you sing?
Because singing killed my grandma, okay?
Number 5, Biggie from Trolls. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest Trolls fan. I watched Trolls when I was a kid, and when he said that my singing killed my grandpa, I literally audibly laughed, and I think people think I'm a psychopath. It's such a bad line. But I'm gonna be honest, I actually like his role as Biggie, because he plays into the fact that he's like annoying and nobody likes him, and he plays into the fact that his voice is his character, you know. It's like they designed that character just for James Corden. Also, the reason why he's so high on the list is because of the buddy pal. What's his name? He says like, "Oh snap" or something. But no, Trolls is just he's just James Corden, but it actually fits his role.
Give him this look like, oh boy, you and I are gonna get it on, brother.
Peter Rabbit. Ooh, Peter Rabbit. I watched Peter Rabbit when the live action when I was a little younger. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know it was James Corden until I rewatched it for this video.
Okay, he also used to say, you can't out-clever a fox, so use his cleverness against him.
It kind of fits his character well, you know? It fits his voice. Peter Rabbit is contrasted with, like, the main protagonist human character. He's cartoonishly silly, and Peter Rabbit's kind of a psychopath. Like, he does things that should murder the protagonist, but he doesn't. And honestly, I think the fact that Peter Rabbit is just an okay movie carries the voice acting a little bit. I think some roles, you know, in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, how they design the role for Terry Crews, I think the best voice acting parts were either when you try to fit into the role as a voice actor, or the role is like fit your character so well. It's okay, this is so bad, I don't know, but Peter Rabbit, the voice acting is actually good because it fits the story and it fits the character very well. On to number 2. I did not watch Smallfoot when I was younger, okay? I think I saw trailers for it, but then watching it now, I'm like, what? This movie's actually not that bad. And I think, who is the guy he plays? He's in 21 Jump Street. He's like, my name's Jeff. He plays the Yeti in but I'm not talking about that. I think he did a pretty good job. But now I'm talking about Percy, the person that James Corden played. And to be honest, I think this is one of his best roles he's ever done, because it's his voice. He's not doing a voice for them. He's just playing James Corden, right? But his voice matches the character.
Please, nobody's watching my show. You want to save a species on the verge of extinction? Save me.
Let me describe the story a little bit. Percy is like one of those, he's like a professional. He's an actor that got really popular because of a trend. But now that trend's dying down, and now he's plummeting downhill. Kind of like IRL James Corden. He was popular for one thing, but now no one likes him. And so Percy's trying to get the spotlight for finding out Yeti for real. And it's like a journey of self-discovery and what really makes you happy. And is it all about fame, or is it all about your loved ones too? And it's like, oh wow, it's actually, he's just playing James Corden, but the character is just so, it's written for him and him alone. I don't know, I think it's the best. But now on to number 1. I watched Planet 51 so much when I was a kid. I watched it so many times, and now we're watching it as an adult. There's a lot of butt plug jokes, more than I thought there were. And also, like, they talk about how aliens take control of your mind, so you have to wear a butt plug. But then they talk about how, like, the main character, the alien human person, his antenna is like his penis.
That's a funny place for his antenna.
So, like, they plug their butt. That movie's freaking weird, man. Also, after watching this movie, I remembered as a kid, I thought Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was a white guy, okay? I don't know why they made him white in this movie, but I mean, the movie is okay. After watching this movie, I could not tell which character James Corden played. I'm pretty sure he plays the gullible guard that the human Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson character pretends brainwashed, but I can't hear it. I honestly can't hear James Corden's voice. And I think that's the best part, is not hearing his voice. Because as a voice actor, it's all about blending into your role and becoming that role. And since I can't hear his voice, I think the gullible guard, Soldier Number 2, is the best role James Corden has ever played in any movie or in any media. You know, looking at this, if James Corden could be a voice actor, maybe I can too. Maybe I can follow my dreams and become a voice actor as well. That's it, and that's all. And if you stayed through the end, you might be wondering, where's High Five from Emoji Movie? And that's because High Five transcends the list, that he's so bad that he can't be on this list whatsoever.